Hello everyone, this is part 112 of beta testing for Football Tactics and Glory World by developer Creoteam. So we're up to match 7. We're about to get into the end of the transfer window. So what we'll do is we'll play 2 matches and we'll just finish the we'll play 1 match, this match, finish the transfer window and perhaps finish the other match. So let's look at this message first. They want to buy Finnegan for 121,000. Let's look at Finnegan. Finnegan is one of our better players. I'm not convinced I really want to lose him, but just to put them off, we'll just say request more for the moment. So just to get rid of the message, let's see what we have here. So they're vulnerable to cannon shot. So if we get one of our cannon shot guys over, we can prepare for that. So it's a good game for Semenov. I think we want to have our cannon shot guy over at the side, so that would be Uldma. Will do the job. So if he can get the ball with 1 action remaining, he can put him through. We could also put a cannon shot on the other side. That is actually an option. We do have... Actually, Ablesan is a good option as well on this side, because he's got cannon shot too, albeit only level 4. But that's because he's going to get disrupted by that defender. But I think that's a good place to start. I'm actually inclined to try and just break in as the first objective. Howard will stay on the pitch because I still want to see what he's like here. And he can block McNaughton. So what we've got here, we've got forward here, and the problem is Hetzel isn't really that great in terms of sweeper. We could try Bernier instead. Bernier is 34. The other thing we could do is we could actually just play deep. That is an option too. And if we're going to play deep, rather than using Bleeding Eye, we'd be better using Chase because he's got long pass. So, and we don't necessarily need to use a sweeper in that case, not necessarily. So we could put McElroy in. So that means we've got 2 defensive midfielders here. We'll put Hetzel here. Bleeding Eye will just leave as a reserve for the moment. These 2 are just going to be reserves. He's fine. I think we're okay with our first team. Dawson. I actually want to have Hanan on because Hanan is no, I think we'll put Dawson on. We know what Hanan is like, so Hanan we know is 100%, and we know, yeah, well, that's what his skills are. So not as good as we thought, only level 1, but he's got good giftedness, so got good passing. So he's got quite some solid stats here actually, but maybe not as good as we hoped. Semenov, we definitely need him in there, even though he's tired. And who else would we want? I think Cathar. Beadle. We'll just leave Beadle on for now, and Lawson. Let's leave him on, and everyone else is fine. So, the first thing to do is we're just going to try and break in, and then if we get the ball later on, we'll try cannon shot from this side. So let's see if there are some. I don't feel that any of these guys are that wonderful. We've got 94,000 left, which is actually quite a lot. But I don't feel anybody here is super good. I suppose I wouldn't mind having an LD and an RD. He's quite expensive, but I could afford him. The question is it worthwhile for a 30-year-old RD? And I'm not convinced it is, actually. And I could, if I really want to play somebody in RD position, I could always even use one of these guys, although they're not that good, really. Right, so let's just get on with this match. May as well just play the match now. Bluebelly. It's quite even, isn't it? Two wins, 2 draws, and 2 defeats. Over the history. Okay, so let's get going. They can play in their home strip. Just try and kick through, it succeeds. Abalatan drives into the box. And we get a penalty. I'm going to kick it down the middle this time. This time it works. It's a good start. 1-0 up. To Huff. Whitney intercepts the ball. But he's definitely going to lose it now though, isn't he? So Semenov will press. Slide tackle. That's not worth doing, is it? We'll just do the normal tackle. Then we'll give it to Dawson, and Dawson will just run into space. So he's got slide tackle, see if it works or not. It does, unfortunately. So Kinnaird, what's he going to do? He's going to run away out to the wing, and then he's going to hold. So Whitney's going to come all the way around, and I am going to try this, and he fails. That's not good. Maybe a bit ambitious, eh? He's going to go all the way down here. The pass, got a chance of scoring. Goalkeeper saves, so resets everything. What they're going to try and do, they're just going to try and get it into the box. He's got not great control. He's got better control. So he'll go into here. Dawson will come in this one, and he'll go into here. We'll at least trying to knock out the front one, which we succeed in. And we succeed there as well. None of them have slide tackle, so they can't come right in on us. So he's got 59 passing, which means there's a reasonable chance he could get the ball to him. It doesn't work, unfortunately. He just takes the ball and he's just going to... Has he got... He's going to just put him into space. Kinnaird comes in again, but actually causes a foul. So he's got 24 defense, which isn't very high. His defense isn't really high either, but these guys' accuracy isn't brilliant, I have to say. So I think what I'm likely to do is just put Dawson here, put Abalasan here, put Semenov back where he belongs, and then we're just going to break in. I think that's oh, he doesn't manage it though, and that's the end, and we'll just move Bright out to finish the half. Okay, so that's fine. 1-0 up, not many shots on goal, 1 shot on goal each. That's dull stuff. But we're winning, so that's positive. So let's have a look at the subs. Our plan as it is still the same for the most part. I think we'll take Abelethan off, put Lawson on though. And you can see his has gone up to 36%, so we've got quite a good awareness of him. Whitney's quite tired now, so put McClure on. Dawson's quite tired, so we'll put Hanan on now. 7 off will leave where he is for the moment. So it doesn't really change anything. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to put Semenov here, so he can just go to that side without. Well, it doesn't really make any difference. He's got better defense, so that will block him a little bit. So let's see what happens. His defense could actually have an impact. McClure does a good job. It looks like he's got better defense on it than you might think, than 22, but we'll find out. Certainly gets tackled by control. Slide tackle. I'm going to try this. If it works, because that means we can then pass to Semenov, who can use his layoff pass to get Uldma into position. He could have gone that way as well, actually. And Uldma's going to try for the cannon shot, which succeeds. 2-0 up. So that worked out well. And Hanan certainly made an impact there. Oof. That was a shoulder bar drive, that wasn't a foul. Anyway, put him here, going to put him on the other side. McClure can come in. And I think I'll actually put Hanan in, because his defense isn't too bad. Or at least make it a wee bit harder for them. See what they're going to try and do. You try to go right through the wall, that doesn't work. And now we have possession. Are they going to try and take the ball from him? No, they're not. Which lets us just set up Semenov for another layoff cannon combo. And we score again, 3-0 up. So I think he's had enough. We could put BD on now. And we'll keep Semenov where he is for the moment. So, how's Hubbard doing? 24%. Not really much impact, is there? You can actually come into a CF position now. I'll leave as it is, just see if we can get another goal. McClure. Of course, he's got interception, so that's probably what's boosting his defence when these balls come through him. Again, they take the ball off him, but oh, I forgot. Yeah, he needed to be out of the wing because that didn't actually work the way I was hoping. To be honest, I'm not going to do anything fancy here then. Pressing. McClure will just come in and take it. He'll pass to Hanan, and Hanan will run into space. He's got 30 control, so he's actually not too bad in terms of control. And he actually does hold on to it. He's actually got cannon shot as well, so it's a possibility that he could actually. Well, he's got 6 and he's got 6. So he'll run over here. He's going to try and pass through. It works, and he's got a cannon shot right in the box. Doesn't score, but we do get a corner. So what we're going to do here? Beetle. I could just go for the header. It's Chung, but I'm not sure if that's the best option. His defence is only 38, so I think what I'll do, we'll take Hanan to take it. Lawson can go on the edge, and Beadle can go into the middle and try and hold his position. I doubt he will because his control's not that good actually. So they're all going after him. Might have even, because he's got low control, it might have even been better putting him here, and then he might have got knocked out of position into the middle. So it probably would have been better actually. Low control, you put them here. High control, you put them in the middle. So he's got. Oh, the chances of scoring are low, but it doesn't matter. We're winning anyway. It doesn't work. But that's fine. Good result, 3-0. Old Ma with a hat trick. And man of the match, deservedly so. There we go. So that's fine. I don't know why I'm popping that up. So that's good. So Hanan did well. He got 22. Dawson also got 22. Whitney got quite a lot of DM points, and Sebanov got a few. So Hanan's coming close to level up as well. He's probably, I'll have to see what his value is actually, because he's our most valuable player. I'd like to get an offer for him though, which is above his level. I don't feel a need to sell anybody at the moment. We've got quite a lot of money as well. So here we go, we got Hanan, 2 tackles, McClure got 4 tackles, Semenov got 2 assists, and Uldma got a hat trick with 3 goals. And so we got the bonus 2 glory for what that's worth. So there's Hanan was put in defence, must be because of his relatively high defence, that's funny. McClure in the DM position, Semenov in the CM, and Uldma in the CF, that's fine. So there we go, that was a good result. Let's look at the table. There we go, we're back up to, we've lost 2, but we're still up to 2nd place, which is pretty good. See what they're saying. So expectations, Finnegan. I quite like to look at these to see if my opinion is the same as the assistant coach. So he thinks it's better than expected, and that's because the actual level is higher. Is he better as a CD? His defense is higher, yeah, so fair enough. His skill level is the same. His giftedness is the same. That's fair enough. His passing is about the same, and his control is identical. So yes, he is a better player. There's no doubt about that. That's fair enough. And Uldma as well, and he's turns out to be worse than expected. So that is kind of true, and also not totally true. His accuracy is actually better than expected. His level's less, but he's got way better accuracy than we expected, and he's got less level. That's why they've said worse. And he's also got 1 level of giftedness less, but he's got the same skill level. So you could argue that he's slightly worse than expected. But in saying that, there's having 32 instead of 71 accuracy means he's actually also better, and he's also got 0 giftedness compared to 1 there. And then we've got Dawson here, are better than thought. That's because his level's 1 more than we thought, and his passing's 59. Yeah, well, that's not great for it. And again, he's got some decent stats there. So, yeah. Technically, he could be better all-round player, but his passing's not better, and he does have better giftedness. So that's very interesting. That you can see why he gave the opinion, though, and you could argue all-round he's better, but for passing he's not. But anyway, interesting. So we're going to move forward to the transfers and finish off the transfer window. There we go. So we got transfer windows closed, and Monaco want to buy Finnegan for 146,000. The question is, do we really want to lose one of our best players at this time? And there's not really anybody to replace him. I would argue probably not. I don't think there's anybody here who's brilliant. There's nobody who stands out, or they've got kind of something lacking with them. So I don't think I'll take anything from there, from this list. Lenny, he doesn't look very good, does he? I could actually do a comparison, but he's way better by the look of it anyway. So I wouldn't replace him. McKee, Reed, 80,000. Glenn, no. Harrigan, yeah, there's nothing, nobody there. So I'm probably just going to leave it. All I need to do now is just make sure the contracts are all extended where required. I would consider selling people who are 33 though. So Cathart, when's his birthday? So if I'm going to sell anyone, it would be him. But I'll only get 8, and I'll only get I'm not going to get much out of him though. Cathart, and his contracts for 2 years. There's no point in selling him. So because I only get 1,000 odd, that's nothing. Even at this level, that's nothing. And I've got 115,000 in the bank, 116 more like, and 33. There's nobody 33. There's a lot of 34-year-olds, and they're going to wash out. So actually, I'm not going to sell him. Finnegan, I'm not going to sell him. Well, I've already said I'm not going to sell him. So we'll just extend here. He's 25. We'll do it for 1 year. We know what his stats are now. Udelma, he's 34. We can only extend with glory. We're not going to do that. So he's just going to he's going to retire at the end of the February transfer window. Then we've got Miller. He's 29, and I may as well just do it for 1,000 just to make sure he's there. And then Ganon, he's 1 star. I don't know how much we're going to use this guy, but we'll just do for 1 year. There's no point in doing more than 1 year. And then of course I forgot, and then Abilassan's still on loan. That's it. So that's that done. So we can move on to the next match now. So not much activity then. Let's see what. Some of you players can learn new skills, that's fine. There's the transfers, and there's rain today, so that'll affect passing. So let's look at the skills, that's important. So we've got Finnegan. I think we'll do head play with him. And Dawson. Oh, we'll do long pass. That's a good skill for him. There we go. So we've done that. Let's see, we've got the Garth, 10th place. This is a good one for Abilassan, I think. It could also be a good one. To be honest, it could also be a good one to try headers because his control's not that great. Who's at home? We are. I think I might do that actually. So I've changed my mind. It's not going to be Abilassan. It's going to be whoever's got the highest passing out of Dawson and Hanan, and that's going to be Dawson. And then we're going to put Chung here, and we're just going to. Semenoff is tired, so we'll take him off. And we'll put on McClafferty. We'll leave Howard here, but he's coming over here. We're actually going to need players to block these guys, so Howard, I'm afraid you're not going to get experience in this particular match. We're going to take you off, and we're going to put on... Oof. Let's see where specialization is. Any of my other defenders got LD experience? He's got RD experience, so it's just so that it's not. It's just so that they're kind of leveling up in the right place. So that there's no point putting in someone in RD who's got, like him, who's got no RD experience at all, because he'll just be wasting his time. So it's got to be somebody like him, or somebody like him. And I think we'll put Hetzel on. So into there. That's the opponent. And we'll Abelasan we'll put here. And we need somebody with LD now, if there is. And that's got to be Myth then. There we go. So let's see what we got. Guy will come out and we'll put in a... Him having Rainbow Feint is kind of a bit awkward for us actually. And we don't have anybody there with reaction. So it's just the way it is. He's going to come out for some sort of midfielder. Could be Hanan, but it doesn't have to be. Might have to be Hanan for now. So Hanan will pass to him. We'll try the header. Semenov will rest. We'll put Miller in. And I think Chen is also... Another way we could have done it is to take Chen, use his AM skill to draw it, and then just take a shot. And that would have been a valid way to play, but I'm going to try the header at least. But I think I wouldn't mind having Chen in here, so we'll tip him in here. And we can always leave Howard in. In fact, we'll take Miller out and put in... It's just a matter of I'm happy with... We want Ulma in the subs and BD. Who's the best striker? Somebody with cannon shot is fine, just in case we get that opportunity. Ulma's a good option. So Lawson, Abelasan. So what I might do, if we score here, I might actually take Dawson off almost right away. But we'll see. And there's nobody else with good heading skill, except for Chung. Well, he's already there. So let's see what happens. It's a bit unusual setup because we haven't actually got any forwards in the team. So Dawson's pass has gone down to 35, which isn't ideal. He's also not got great passing. It hasn't even worked. So he's got to pick up the ball and go all the way over here. So that plan failed. We should have probably just gone for the shotty, but well, it is what it is. What's he going to do? So his defense, he's got a chance of taking this ball, actually. He does. So he's going to go to the wing and he's going to cross. Decent chance of scoring. Doesn't manage to. So so they got slide tackle, so I'll just go back. I've changed my mind. We've pressed him. He has to go all the way back to Harold. I don't know what he's going to do. He's going to try a lofted pass, which is not really going to go anywhere. Then we've got Wu here. So we could try... I think we'll just go for the normal tackle. What's his defense like? Not that great. And then we'll just... He's just going to... I should have run into space actually, but he's going to try and hold. Bringing their slide tackler all the way up. They do take it, and he can now get the ball into someone who can shoot, and that's going to be Massey. Or he can use the rainbow feint, and he tries to, but Hetzel holds his ground. So I think we are going to have to make some changes here. He's going to come back in defence, and I think we're just going to put in Avalasan just as the sole forward. He's actually a bit tired too. So I think we'll do is I'll put Chen on here. Okay, let's see what they do. Tries to go through Whitney. He gets they're going to get this ball though. So he's got level 4, he's got level 5. Or I could just go, let's try that. It works. So he's going to, oops. He's going to try a lofted pass to Abalasan, doesn't work. That doesn't look as bad as I thought it would actually. You're going to the corner, I think. I knew he'd come down, but yeah, I knew that would happen as well. He's out for 2 months, that's bad news. So our lone player's out. It's going to have to be you who comes in, isn't it? Well, he got red carded. That's good news. If nothing else, at least that's a positive. So he's got defense 26, 35. I could actually do a cross apart from nobody's got very good passing, and there's a chance it wouldn't work. But a cross would have been possible. Anybody got really good passing here that I can't see? No. Chen's the only one who could possibly do it. So I'll put Chen here, I'll put Oldma here, and I think he will try this. It does work. We got one now. That actually worked. Okay. Put him over here. And of course, because they've got loads of space, all the other guys are down here. Of course, they haven't got any DM anymore because they lost them. We'll put McClure on. Everything else is looking not too bad. We're going to try. McClure blocks it. They do take it from him, but only kind of just. He's going to try and take it back. He succeeds. He's going to pass to Chen. Draw him out. Just for fun, I could just always try a long shot at pass, but I could also just try and control here and just let them come to me. and see what they can do. I think I'll just control actually. See what Patterson can do. He's got a relatively good chance of holding on to this, so he doesn't though, unfortunately. So he's got long pass, which isn't slide tackle. I forgot he's got slide tackle. You'll go for it. So I've knocked him out for 7 months, so he won't be doing much, and then he gets yellow carded. But well, you know, he's got long pass too, which doesn't help. This could be a problem. Again, he fails. That's the second time he's failed level 2. That's the second time he's failed level 2. That's funny. So actually, he's going to go there, and then I might even try. Oh, I think I will try the long shot. It's not actually a bad chance. Nah, he just tries a long shot, but it doesn't work. Doesn't matter. So win 1-0. And bad injury, so that's not good for us. That's even worse for them. They've lost one of their best defenders, so that's going to ruin their season. And the player we lost, although he's quite important, he's very useful, not important, he's useful. He is only a lone player, so well, he'll be basically going back to his home club. He won't be playing for us again, I don't think. And they probably aren't very happy we got him injured, eh? Yeah, so Dawson got quite a few points. Whitney did well there, yeah. And then so we got some money and glory, very little glory though. Another victory, and there's Whitney and player team of the round with 3 tackles. Yeah, he did well. And let's have a look here. Chung we now know, so it's turned to be slightly different because the levels are the same. So really, he's a far better player for it. Yes, he's level 3, a wee bit less giftedness, which is a bit of a shame. So not so good there, but his defense is far higher, and his control is slightly lower. So it's not bad actually. I mean, it says different, but he's a wee bit worse and a wee bit better. Interesting. I do quite enjoy that. And then McClure's we've also learned about are better than we thought. Yeah, well, he's got more giftedness, same skill, and a slightly better defense. And better control. So yes, for a DM, yeah, that's not bad. Although passing's always good for a DM as well. And he's got 1 giftedness more. So yeah, he probably is better. So that's that. We'll wind on and then we'll call it a day. We'll look at the league table just before we finish. And this has lasted a bit longer than expected, actually. I'll leave the message until later. And we're still in 2nd place, but there's 4 teams all pushing for the title at the moment. And our goal difference is holding up. We've got the best defence in the league. We've only lost 2 goals. Notably, we've only lost 2 games, so that's 2 1-0 defeats, I assume. I don't think that the arithmetic can work any other way, but that's interesting. So when we've lost a goal, we've lost a game. There you go. And we haven't scored a goal as well. So that's the end of that. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll see you next time.